Hello YouTube, it's Andrew the Bearded Giant, and let's do a quick sound and audio check. Can you hear me and can you see me? All right, tonight's show is brought to you by Nature's Bakery, the Blueberry Fig Bar, by Kirkland Purified Water, and some I wrote a note on. How are you all doing tonight? Oh, okay. Who do we got going on here tonight? We got my mother, the mother of the bearded folk. We have a couple of Daves. Do we have? Oh, we have Heidi. Who else do we got? The Living Garden, Sawyer. Great. Hey, I did get a haircut. I got a haircut on the way home from work today. Wow, you guys are very observant. That's exciting. Oh, Claire, hey, nice to see you. I saw you earlier today. It must be late for you. Claire is from the United Kingdom. You know, across the pond, over on that island to the east of us. Welcome. Hey, Gary, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming. 12:30. Wow, I feel so special. You stayed up late. I did lose some weight, Gary. I lost it all above the ears. My shag is now closer to my head. Oh, look at all these wonderful people coming in. Thanks. Oh, boy. There's a couple of folks that I need to show up. I don't need them to show up, but you know, Sam from Green Acres, I got something I want to show him, and Leanna, I believe, I got something for her as well. So let's get started on some other things. Yeah. So let me show you a little bit of what I'm working on in the shed before we get into any more real antics. So sometimes you guys get lag when I do this, but let's see how this works. Where's that button? Here it is. All right. So here is a start on my flip-top table. That DeWalt saw right there is going to sit right in here. And here are some in-feed and out-feed blocks to help stabilize whatever I'm cutting. And so I got this laid out already. So these aren't attached yet. They're just some 3/4 inch plywood that I brad nailed and glued up. And over here, I'm trying to figure out the layout to the flip side. And got another sheet of 3/4 inch plywood, and I want to attach my bench grinder. Got this old Craftsman half horsepower bench grinder with a nifty light like they used to do, and my Porter cable chop saw. Now what I'm running into, let me get back over here. The issue I'm running into here is physically they both fit on here fine this way, but I would rather have these two swapped positions so I could have a kind of a larger outfeed side of the saw. But if I did that, to cut a 45-degree angle on this, I have to move this fence, and if I move that fence, I won't be able to cut long goods because this would be in the way. So anyway, I'm working that out. So I have it set up here, and I am going through the mental visualization of how I would work it. And I flip this around, I spin it around, back and forth, seeing what I like. And of course, there's the platform I made for my table saw to sit on top of a motorcycle stand I made. And that is all set up for the height, where I use the welding table as an outfeed table. And that's been working out great. I use that to cut this plywood and some other things. I'm finding my clamp organization was lacking. Shit, it's like midnight. So I threw this this scrap piece and a couple brackets, and it's really strong. I could probably hang from that. And I lag bolted it into the. And then I threw together this little pencil holder. I had a little thing on here where I had a cup, but it is too small. So I just threw up this. Brad nailed this thing together and got some pens. So. Anything else to have going on in here that you guys haven't seen? I don't think so. Pegboard, shelf, drill, sand. Yeah, you've seen all this stuff. All right, let's get this set up again. Hopefully you heard me throughout that whole deal. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's see, who did I miss? Ian, Gil. Nice. Everyone's here. Great. We can have a party now. Ooh. So I thought I saw Sam. Sam, you're in here? All right. So, Sam, I got this package in the mail. I think you know what it is, and those of you who follow Green Acre Workshop also know what this is. But could the rest of you who don't, can you guess what's in this package? I'm gonna pull a Kevin. What's in the box? Let's see. No joke? I'll say some jokes, Gary. Don't worry. I'll say some jokes. All right. Either it's laggy, or you can't hear me, or you really don't care what's in the box. All right. Oh, it's so hard to open. All right. You guys ready? Ready to see what's in the box? It's a Pinewood Derby car. So Elijah, Sam's oldest boy, he and I are each going to make our own Pinewood Derby car. Obviously, I can't help him from here, but Sam will help Elijah, and we'll kind of do it at the same time, and we'll trade some ideas back and forth. But the reason why he and I are doing this is Sam and Elijah just built a youth size workbench in his shop, and Sam gave Elijah a corner that he can so he can work on his own projects. And I thought that this is a pretty good starter project for a young person. So I ordered one for Elijah, and I ordered one for myself, and we're gonna do that. So yeah, I think yeah. Sam says that Elijah's been dying to get started. I bet, because he opened his package a few days ago, and I'm sure Sam is telling Elijah to just hold off. Uh, to, but you know, boys, they get something and they want to get right after it. Kevin, nice to see you. I saw you earlier today over at Richard's live stream. Yep, this is going to be a project here real soon. Should be fun. Then I'll make a shelf or a stand or something to display it on. And let's see. Oh, you had to hide the car? Oh, oh man, we need to. I need to pick up my pace then, Sam. I don't want poor Elijah to have a nervous breakdown over the project. Oh, what else? There's something else. Oh, oh, Sam. You ready? You ready for this, Sam? This is because of a recent video that Sam just put up. Two cabinets walk out of a bar. One says to the other, "Are you walking home?" "Nah, I'm cabinet." Oh, shoot. I told that to a coworker, and he just rolled his eyes at me today. And he responded with his own bar joke. Two peanuts walk into a bar. One was assaulted. That's so dumb. Oh, okay. Here's another one. Ready? This one, Amanda from Dubois Homestead told me this joke. So she's a fellow YouTuber. What kind of bees make milk? Boobies. Oh, okay. Hey Sam, you should do a piggyback. Yeah, yeah, that'd be fun. So the bee joke is from Amanda over at Dubois Homestead. Okay. Oh, what else we got going on? What was I gonna? Oh, I'm going down to the coast this weekend to stay with. Yes, Sam, you have about 45 minutes to come up with some family-friendly jokes. Oh yeah, I'm going down to the coast this weekend to visit with Gary and my sister and my nephew and see Gary and my nephew in the Little Mermaid play, which is being held at a. So that's exciting. And I forgot that Monday is a holiday. And since Monday is a holiday, I might stay a little later on Sunday. Maybe I'll stay Sunday night, maybe I'll just stay into the evening. And Gary and I can do a little collab video, or maybe I'll just be in one of his videos. Maybe his first welding video. But I also I want to plane down some 1x from, 1x dimensional board is actually roughly 3/4 of an inch. But I want to plane it down to a 1/2 inch proper, and Gary has a planer and I don't. So I'll bring down some lumber and do that at his shop. Hey, Bob, welcome aboard. Oh, apparently my uncle will be there too, and my aunt at the coast seeing the matinee. Are they staying the night down there, or are they just popping down for the day? If they're staying the night, maybe I'll get my uncle to be in a video too. He has his mother-in-law's planner. I don't know what that means. Anyway. Oh, hey, oh wow, that's cool. So I'm going to try to convince my uncle to be in a video with Gary and I, and you guys can see the bearded brother-in-law and I all together, and it'll be quite a sight. We're all rather large people. Oh, planer. Oh, yes. Gary has a very nice planer that is my mom's. So he's in custody of my mom's planer, which I'm going to use anyway for this flip top table project I'm working on. Has Leanna shown up yet in the stream? I haven't been paying attention. I want to give her a little time to show up, because this thing I'm going to do is partly her doing. Nice. You are here. Great. Let me take a sip of water then. Okay. So, in December, I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I said I would do a little dance for every 1,000 subscribers I get. So that at 2,000 subscribers, at 3,000, at 7, at 12, at 21, every even 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a little dance. Well, some of you know I took a hit from the scrub that happened in December, and I dropped below 1,000 subscribers. Well, today I hit 1,009. So I broke the 1,000 subscriber barrier, and so I am going to play some royalty-free music, or free music. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, I'm gonna have some music, and I'm gonna give you a little dance. So let me see if I can do this. It's all low tech, so no copyright music is what it's called. So, here we go. All right, here's my 1,000 subscriber dance. Thank you. So Bob, if I can do that, you can wear tights. So that music was courtesy of Leanna. She found it for me, and I played it there. So hopefully I will. I will a touch more choreographed. Um, for the for the for the 2000 mark. What's my favorite Dairy Queen Blizzard? That is a hard hitting, probative question. I enjoy two blizzards right now. One is the Garibaldi, not Garibaldi, that's a town. Ghirardelli dipped strawberry blizzard and the Reese's Extreme. Those are my two blizzards I'm going with right now. I lean a little bit more towards the Ghirardelli dipped strawberry blizzard because that's so good. Has some dark chocolate, some sugary strawberries, all swirled together. Really good. So, oh, this laughing's gonna kill me. So thank you for asking that very in-depth question. Because we don't talk about serious stuff enough, and if we aren't open and other about what our favorite desserts are, I think the world will be in a very sad place. We really need to be open and accepting of what people choose to have as a sweet treat. Um, and I think we can all embrace that. I think the world can come together, just do a big hug around ice cream and pastries. Turn. Oh, strawberry Reese's would be good. Yeah, that'd be good too. Yeah. Well, you can have any. You can custom order a blizzard. You can just give them a list of ingredients that you want, and they will mix it up for you. Oh, yeah. So there's a standard core group of folk in here right now. Anyone you don't recognize in the chat, take a moment and look at their channel, see if they're content creators, and just open that tab and after the stream, see if there's stuff that you're interested in. If there is, subscribe to their channel. Give them a little support. Can we get a bearded weather report? Yes. Yes, you can. Right now, it's not raining, but about 30 minutes ago, an hour to 30 minutes ago, it was a downpour. And I was not concerned, but wondering if in that torrential downpour, if you guys would hear the rain, because I have a metal roof on my shed. Blowing like crazy, yeah. Light winds, no snow, Kevin, because I know you wanted to test out your snow. Uh, snow, snow up in Canada. Yes, I can believe that. You guys had at the stead your mushroom video. You did a little drone footage, and you guys should check it out. If someone in here is, you know what? Let's see. Do, do, do. A couple of people right, a couple people, some moderators there. Dubois Homestead had, they did a video, sorry, I got distracted. They did a video and in order to make some tea, and in their video they used a drone for some of their shots. Maybe most of their shots, I'm not sure. Anyway, some of their shots. And it was beautiful. It was really, really nice. Seeing my through their woods, so, and because the trees didn't have their leaves, you could see quite a ways through the woods. And then they had a really high aerial shot over the trees, looking down. It really was nice. So if you guys haven't seen it, go to Dubois Homestead and check out their mushroom picking video and see their drone footage. They really have a beautiful property right now. Well, with the snow. I guess snow makes everything beautiful. I see the Sasquatch. I didn't see a Sasquatch. I saw your dog. Is your dog named Sasquatch? I know Jay at Almost Homestead is going to do a Sasquatch video. No, I didn't see a Sasquatch. Tell me about it. Tell us all about it, Amanda. Oh, it's supposed to start snowing tomorrow, Kevin? Yeah. Set you up too. Is it going to be enough snow to test out your snowblower? Kevin fixed up a snowblower. I think he had some heavy drifts that iced over that made it a little difficult to use the snowblower on. I mean, you get ice-capped snow drifts, you know, it's sort of understandable. Yeah. Yeah. What else is going on? There's got to be. I don't know why. I didn't make notes. Yeah. No, I didn't pick up on that. I don't think he looked like Sasquatch. Dave, she looked like Sasquatch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What's your pup's name? What's your dog's name? He or she, I don't want to assume your dog's gender. Your puppy was running around with you in the snow. That was cool. Enough snow for Kevin. Yeah, Kevin needs a little bit of snow. Kevin needs a little snow to test out his snowblower. Yeah. Let's see. We're caddies. Anyway, nice looking dog. So there's a channel that I just came across. I think, yeah, they're in the U, and they or video abandon. There's a movement, kind of, I think they call it explorers, where people, they basically trespass in shopping mall or an abandoned, or someplace like that, and they explore, and these folks, they caddis, yeah. Anyway, these folks video, and I just saw one of theirs where somewhere in Europe, I'm assuming in the UK, they were exploring a abandoned munitions facility. So it's fairly modern in the sense that, it's not World War II era. It's 80s era facility. Uh, uh, Data or Data? Yeah, I pronounce her Data. And she's named after information, as in data analysis. Um, my ex-wife was a for a this cat lot in pretty rough shape. So she took it into her office, and her coworkers named it Data, or named her Data, because that's what they did. For and so she took Data home, and Data was our fifth cat. Um, we, I'll say we were crazy cat people, but it was really maybe more her. But I enjoyed the cats. Don't get me wrong. So anyway, when we were breaking up, Data and the other four cats did not get along. So it was 4 against 1. And so when we parted ways, Data came with me. And so Data has been my buddy for quite a while now. Yeah. Nice. Sam, congratulations. Uh, so after my live stream, Sam from Green Acres Workshop is going to uh, do an impromptu live stream of his own. And so when we end here, we can all simply move over and watch Sam. Andrew the Catman. Yeah, I had 2 strays I was feeding here. And unfortunately, one of them was hit by a car, uh, which surprises and doesn't surprise me because it was my street is quiet. I hardly get any traffic, and so the stray animals and regular people's animals just wander in the street, and they don't respect it as a street because it's so quiet. Anyway, so this kitty got hit, and so I buried the cat. But the other one is still here, and but that cat is rich and not trusting. But I feed the cat every day in my backyard, and I can get sometimes close enough where I can hold out my hand, and it will sniff my fingers, but then back away. It's not very trusting, but it's a stray. But I've been feeding it maybe a year now. Um, yeah, I think this is the second winter. Yeah, it's definitely been a year. So anyway, I have Data, who's my cat. She's an indoor cat, very pampered and has an easy life. And then I have this stray I feed. Don't have any cattle. Don't have any goats. Don't have any chickens. So got a cat and trying to adopt another one. That channel I found, I can't remember the name of it. That's all right. The UK channel that abandoned places. They were exploring this abandoned munition, and got me thinking. It's abandoned, But on the coast of Oregon, there's a military fort that was used, well, it's actually older than World War II. It was a military base before World War II started. Um, but anyway, so they actually used to have basic training there for the Army. Anyway, it's a military base that was used in World War II to protect the mouth of the Columbia River, which is a huge river that splits Oregon and Washington. It's the border, southern border of Washington and the northern border of Oregon. And they were concerned about the Japanese steaming up the Columbia River. So this fort. Oh, I'm buffering. I can't tell on my end or not. I think it's Fort Clatsop. Any of you Oregon guys? So I was thinking that Gary and I, one of these weekends, should go up to, take Alex, and go up to the fort and video walking around. Because now it's a state park, maybe? National park? It's either state or national park. And you can walk the grounds. And you can go into the bunkers, and you can go into where the batteries were, and they have a few of the guns, you know, guns that are barrels that big around. Anyway, I thought that would be a Fort Stevens. Fort Stevens. I thought that would make kind of a fun video. Share with you guys interesting. Yeah, there are two forts actually. One on the Oregon side and one on the Washington side. Larger fort than the Oregon fort's much larger than the Washington fort, but you know they had double coverage of the mouth of the Columbia. It's wide at the mouth. I don't know how wide, but it's wider than I can reach. I thought that'd be a fun video to do. Maybe this summer. Share with you a little Oregon history, Oregon scenery, Oregon coast. Explore. It seemed abandoned, but a place. 3 forts. All right. It's 3 forts. I thought there was just 2. But that very well could make sense. Also down in Astoria, there's a maritime museum, pretty nice to visit. Astoria is an Oregon town that's on the most northern western tip, which is the border of the Pacific Ocean and the Columbia River. It's a neat little town. Fishing town, logging town. Now I think tourism is probably one. Yeah, Brandon is a big-time fisherman. So all you anglers out there, Brandon's your guy to talk to. An Oregon transplant. Not too many people move out of Oregon. Uh-oh, what's going on? Did I just lose my sound? I touched something. Lower the volume, maybe. Can you still hear me? Testing. Okay. All right. Yeah, that museum is pretty cool. I went there, to be honest, Gary, the last time I went to that maritime museum was in the 90s, so it's been a while. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Astoria's a neat little town. They have some movies there. Let's see, they did Goonies. The movie Goonies was filmed in Astoria. I think the movie Mask with Cher was done there. There was Free Willy or something that was partially filmed there. Let's see. Short Circuit was filmed in Astoria. Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger was filmed. Part of that movie was filmed in Astoria. The grade school is there in Astoria. Where he and the kid, maybe it's a tumor, and Arnold goes, "It's not a tumor." I do live north, Bob, Portland on the map, and I'm 20 minutes west of Portland, and maybe 20 minutes north of me is the Columbia River, which is the northern border of Oregon. So I am, generally speaking, in the northwest portion of Oregon. But yeah, if you see Portland, Oregon on the map, you got my neighborhood basically down. I live in the Portland metro area. Free Willy, that was the movie. Yeah. So the main up to the Canadian border, basically Mexico to Canada, is I-5 that runs through San Diego, LA, up through Portland, Seattle, and north. Right squarely through, so I'm 20 minutes from the I-5. Columbia, Fort Canby, and Fort Stevens. Yes, I knew Fort Stevens was an old fort. I didn't know how old, but yeah, Civil War. That's pretty old. Fort Clatsop. Yeah, I've been to Fort Clatsop. They have a nice glass blowing demonstration there, which is fun. Half of Oregon is north of me here in Canada. So, are you on the 45th parallel? The 45th parallel runs through the state of Oregon. As you're driving south, you come across a sign that says 45th parallel. Night, Ian. Thanks for stopping by. I should do that. There's a bunch of glass blowers down in. There are many glass blowers at the coast, and many of them have demonstrations, and I'm sure they wouldn't mind if someone came in and filmed one of their demonstrations. I might even interview, and that way they could showcase their art, and then I could shout out their business. Maybe they have a web page or an Etsy page or something. Yeah, that'd be fun. I went to one. Yeah, it's neat. Anyway, I should do that. I'll do that one of these times. Will Google Maps give you latitude? I don't know. It's okay. I believe you. What else could I do down? What else? Oh, and Seal Rock, yeah. Hey, is that glass blower in Seal Rock, Gary? Is he part of your artist collective? Wow, Lincoln City has a blow your own glass float. Oh, that'd be fun. Um, what tidbits or things would you guys know? We have is on the west coast, the Pacific. Uh, the western portion is very lush and very green. The eastern portion is a high plains desert, which is interesting. Oh, you are, you're just a little south of me, Kevin. That's funny. Yeah, the 45th parallel runs through our state, the Salem, which is our state capital, which is south of here. So, what things would you guys like to know about Oregon or the Pacific Northwest? Um, you know, it's a little different than what you guys have on the East Coast. We have Doug fir, Douglas. It's our primary tree, but a lot of building lumber comes from that. Oh, okay, look. Yeah. Uh, so we have Mount Hood, which is our tall mountain over here. Actually, a volcano. Some of you might remember Mount St. Helens blown its top in the 80s in Washington. That was quite a sight. All the way down here, it turned the daytime into dusk. There's so much ash, and streetlights came on and operated cars, and people's air filters were getting clogged up with ash, and people were having difficulty driving. And as kids, we would just scoop up some ash from the curb, collect as a drift. Um, it was quite an interesting time. Step phone. Yeah, Brandon, you want to go see Gary and Alex in The Little Mermaid? I'm going to catch the 2 p.m. The matinee showing in Newport at the Performing Arts Center. Yeah, yeah, like yeah. So Mount St. Helens blew. That was a big deal. I'm sure some of you remember that. Let's see. What else would you guys like to know? I don't know. Ask me some Oregon questions. Uh, if you care. One of us left coast states. What is the state bird? Oh, don't know. That's cool, because we had to study that Oregon. Uh, uh, um, State capital is Salem, but Oregon City is the territorial capital, and it held the plat map to San Francisco when it was incorporated. How's that for some trivia? State fish. State fish is maybe a salmon. You know what's funny? I don't use Oregon Oregon chainsaw product. I use Still. I use a Still chainsaw and Still chains. Meadowlark, Western Meadowlark. Oh, you toured, Brandon, you toured the Oregon Chainsaw Factory? Yeah, I know they have good stuff. Um, but when I bought my chainsaw, I bought a still, and I've been loyal to that. Um, so yeah, thanks, Dave, for supporting Oregon products. You guys should also try Tillamook cheese. It's spelled so it looks like Tillamook, but it's Tillamook. Tillamook cheese. Uh, yeah. Husqvarna is a good saw. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get out and cut down any trees this year. This weekend went there. I usually do annual wood here. So I don't think they're opening. I don't think they are opening the wood cutting season down there. Cleaning up the shop. Nice, Sam. I did not clean up my shop. Um, my house, on the other hand, is in disarray, but my shop's not bad. Has stuff in it. Mountain Rose Herbs in Eugene. No, I don't know about Mountain Rose Herbs in Eugene. Eugene is a pretty big agricultural city, and that's where University of Oregon. So they have quite a university in Eugene. Yeah, Portland's a town. Um, it's pretty commuter friendly, pretty public transportation's good. A lot of good restaurants. A lot of good restaurants. Hippies. Hey, Gary, I would venture to bet you have more per capita than we have hippies per capita. Think about that. Uh, oh, the Stepping Stone. So there's this restaurant Gary and I enjoy in Portland. It's called the Stepping Stone, and they have what they call what you and I would call a pancake. Uh, they call man cakes. They are pancakes that are bigger than a dinner plate and thick, thick. They also have where it's a chicken fried steak in an omelet, or a country fried steak, in, uh, which is amazing. They put jalapeno. Oh, the Stepping Stone. It's amazing. It's small, and like many good Portland restaurants, it's a heck of a long wait to get a seat. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The food truck or food courts are kind of a thing right now. They've been going for a few years now, where outfits are buying like food carts, food trailers, the food trucks, and they park them in. They lease a piece of property, and they'll park 5 or 6 of them, and in some cases might have 10 or 12, and you can go around and get different foods. One of my favorites was a place called Starchy Husk. Different potato dishes and corn dishes. So it was starchy and husk. They were really good. Billy the Kid Welcome. Come by. Do I know you? Are you, do you work for the same company I work for? 'Cause I was down there last year and tried to recruit a few of my fellow New Mexico comrades to join my channel. Uh, yeah, yeah. Green chilies uh, were all. I was in Rio Rancho, is where I was, and there was one place that had like their Taco Tuesday. They had uh, burger tacos or something where it was still buffering. I wonder, can you even hear me? Oh, well, uh, it's almost Bob's Burgers. Yeah. Yeah, so they had a taco. They had a taco burger where it was like a hamburger patty cut in half in a taco shell with some lettuce and green chilies. Uh, I ate at the restaurant, and on that day, there must have been 40 or 50 people come in and leave with bags of taco burgers. Because I don't know, they sell them for $1 each or something. Crazy deal. Um, well, there's always a slim chance I'll make it back down to Rio Rancho. My company. Hey, Bill. Nice to see you. Um, my company has supports a facility in Rio Rancho, and I went down there last year to assist, and that's when I got to experience all the green chili phenomena that New Mexico is known for. All balloons. That was cool to see the hot air balloons. I wasn't there during the festival time, but one morning I was on the roof of the facility I was at, and over kind of not the well, I guess it's the horizon. Off in the distance, you could see maybe 5 or 6 hot air balloons launch, and they came and they eventually entered our facility, and it was really cool. We have a hot air balloon festival here in Oregon, um, and let's see. All right, we are at, and I do not want to take up any of his precious time because he's doing a live stream. Oh, no, I'm good. Okay, I guess I'll ramble on for a little bit more. So here in Oregon, in Tualatin, a town south of here, maybe maybe a half hour south, they have a balloon festival as well. Um, and I used to work in Wilsonville, and I would drive and see the balloons launch in the morning for that. And that was always really cool because they launched pretty close to the freeway. Uh, anyway, when I was down in Mexico, some balloons came up and over. It was really cool. Um, so yeah, there's a slim chance I might make it back down to New Mexico someday for work. You know, there's opportunity. Uh, there's opportunity to sometimes travel. and which is funny. I didn't plan on dipping my toe into work, but yeah, yeah, Billy the Kid. It was interesting driving around the neighborhoods of Rio Rancho. Um, Walls, fences. Um, a lot of people have adobe walls for fences in their yards, which we don't see up here. We commonly see tons of grass, and it was not common in Rio Rancho. I am imagining it's because of the water supply. In fact, I drove through a golf course that must have been abandoned because it was dead. The grass was all dead. I suppose it couldn't afford the water or water shortage or something. Um, yeah, you live in dirt houses. Yeah, lots of adobe and clay roofs, um, which is just different. It's different building materials than what we have up here. We have the forests with Doug fir and lots of wood. And I'm not bragging, we have lots of water too. When am I coming to Ontario? Um, who was I talking to? Maybe it was Sam or somebody. You never know. I might get out that way. They just don't show it on video. Is their igloo bigger than their house, or did they build an igloo around their house? The house is just a stage prop. Hey, it's a really nice stage prop because I've seen drone footage of them go over it. So they went that step for realism. Yeah, Amanda and Dave, their house is roughly the same size as mine. Um, it's all CG. uh, I started to say goodbye. I think Kevin at Greenacre Workshop is going, and I recommend you folks head over there and check out what Sam is doing in his shop. And I'm going to hop over there now and watch as well. I'm not sure of the time. Maybe his boys will make an appearance. Maybe they won't. I don't know if it's their bedtime. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate you guys' support. Thank you for coming by. Everyone have a wonderful night. And look for a video from Gary and I from this weekend because I'll be down there. Good night, everyone.